Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of VizRT Tuesday Tutorials. I am your host, Richard Evans. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now today I'd like to show you how you can trigger macros with the TriCaster Flex Duals numpad. Now this 10-key system allows you to create macros and then assign them a number that you can click, type onto the numpad to activate the macro, giving you a unique way to control your show and giving you tons of flexibility. So, let me show you how it's done, son. All right, so I have my TriCaster 2 Elite interface up and running, and I have the TriCaster Flex Dual here on my desk, and we're going to combine these and start showing you how to use the numpads on the TriCaster Flex Dual to trigger macros. So first things first, let's go into my TriCaster 2 Elite interface, and I have some macros that I have built for today's example. So I probably, if you watch other videos, you've probably seen these before, but they're really simple. So this first one, the show intro, if I click on that, keep your eye on the program window here. All it does is it zooms in to my virtual set talent and then brings up a lower third and then takes the lower third off, and that is it. Boom. All right. And then the other one that I have here just resets my camera position. So I'll hit play on that, and it'll just have the camera zoom out like that. Cool. See, nothing fancy. All right, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on the macro side of things, as I really want to show you how to focus in on the TriCaster Flex Duals way of doing this. So to do that, let's go ahead and let me zoom into my Flex Dual here. And so you see on the Flex Dual, I have a few ways to do this. I can either have you use this numpad up here at the top, or we can use the numpad here at the bottom. But for today's example, I'm going to show you both and why they are different, because they are independent of each other. So if you type a macro command on this one, it does not correspond to the one that's up here. So that way you can have double the macro actions depending on how you want to use this. So first things first, we need to make sure that we have our numpad set to macro mode, because you'll see right now it's currently highlighted as home on both of these. So we'll just click on macro up here at the top. All right, and then now let's go back into our interface, and now we're going to assign these to those buttons. So from in here, if I hit click set to trigger like that, so now it's listening for commands. So on the bottom one here, I'm just going to type in 1 2 3. And you can do whatever combinations you want. You can do just button one, or a couple different numbers. It's up to you. I'm just doing 1 2 3 to keep this simple for today. Okay, so one of the things I want to draw your attention to on the interface, you'll see that my trigger says Flex Multipad 1 button 1 2 3. Okay, so that means that we're going to be using the multipad 1 over here at the bottom and not the one at the top. Okay, now if you want to put them on both places, you would basically just say, all right, let's listen to the top one, and I could do the same thing, 1 2 3, enter, and now I have both. So no matter which one I press it on, it'll work. Okay, but I'm going to clear that out because I want to show you that being different, and then I'll go to reset and do the same thing, and now I'm going to use a top one, and I'm going to do 1 2 4. Okay, cool. All right, so now we got those all up and running, and now all I have to do to start to trigger those macros is simply just go 1 2 3, enter. That fast, and it will trigger my macro going on there. And then on this one, 1 2 4, enter, bam, and then it will bring my shot back out to my wide shot. So some really cool things you can do with this. I'm only showing you 2 macros, but let's say you have hundreds, thousands of macros or whatever. The numpad is a really great way to do it. It frees up all the other buttons on your control panel to do whatever they're doing, and then you can just simply, bang, just type them in just really quickly and get your show up and running. So really fun to play around with. I've been having a blast with this control panel, as you have seen, but I highly recommend checking this out, and of course, you know me, have some fun. Woo! There you go, another awesome way to use the TriCaster Flex Dual in your productions. Now you can find more tutorial videos like this one by subscribing to the VizRT YouTube channel at youtube.com/VizRTofficial. You can also find more information about VizRT products and services by contacting your local VizRT partner, or you can visit our website, VizRT.com. And you can also get professional training with VizRT products by signing up for Viz University at VizRT.com/community/Viz-University. And if you're posting your work using VizRT products on social media, hey, tag us using the hashtags VizRT, TriCaster, or 3Play. We love seeing what you're working on. Now, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for another episode of VizRT Tuesday Tutorials.